Hi everyone! This is a little video to show you the pigs straight after a clean out in their new cage modifications, such as the hay rack. I've changed over the houses for the pigs. I've given Lily her little cottage back, so now she's sniffing it, even though I have spread it out everywhere. I gave these two the log cottages because I thought these were better for them. It gives them more room in the middle to move around in. They can chew on it because they chew more than Lily does on wood anyway. They don't chew on cables. She can still smell them, that's why she's kicking all of stuff around. Well, yeah, this is the hay rack. I've put the lap pad down to try and catch some of the hay. And it's doing a pretty good job. I just shook it off and shook it off and put it back in, wiped it off a little bit. You can still see some little stains on it, but that's not going to be a problem. It doesn't smell, which is quite nice too. It stays a nice fresh smell. Lily's got her hay up here too. She also is able to eat out of the hay rack, which she may show you now. Hey, what are you doing? What you doing? I'll show you what the hay rack does. You just take it out of all of that, flip it over, then you're able to refill it, which I've done this morning. And you just pop it back under this bar and it keeps it down securely. No hay gets out of this bit, and it can't get out of the side, but these two can get out the hay, and so can Lily from this side. To be perfectly honest with you, the cage as it is now, the design of the whole cage, I love it. I really do. It makes me feel better about keeping guinea pigs because I know I've tried my best to give them the best that they should have. I have tried. Maybe I could do more. I don't know. But I like to think of myself as a good owner. But there's nothing more I could do to the cages to make it any more exciting, really. I mean, it's a cage. How do you make that more exciting when you only have this size cage? I'll explain the cage set out to you now, even though it is in my other videos. For people that have only seen this video, I'll explain it to you now. Okay, well, I used to have Lily's 2x4 on the bed frame. That used to have the kitchen. Used to have a small little kitchen. It wasn't the size of this. It only had the front up to about here. She never jumped over though. I used to have a look, but we had to make it this big as there's other pigs below her, and as they don't get along, she'll try and get down to them. So we had to make it higher on all parts. The whole size of the bottom is 2x5, split into a 2x2 for Lily and a 2x3 for Laurie and Lottie. Obviously they had to get the bigger part of the cage because there's two of them that are living in it. But we have an extra 2x1 kitchen area which connects down to Lily's 2x2. So altogether, if you add that cage up, it is a 2x3, exactly the same as the other two. So they both have an equal size cage. As it wouldn't be fair just letting her live in this, because that's tiny. You might as well have a store-bought cage for that. But she has her hay and her food up there at all times. Her water bottles are downstairs, as you can't really fit it anywhere up there without making more holes in a coroplast. And I don't really want to be doing that. So really, this design that I came up with, I really do like it. I haven't seen other people use this sort of design set out like this exactly on YouTube. I have seen people do a cage like this, the bottom, but I have a whole ramp, like whole kitchen ramp area across the side, and then split in the middle and split in the middle at the top of the ramp too. But I haven't seen people do it like this, so I guess it's a first for me to see. If anybody does have a cage like this design, because their pigs will not get along, I would love to see your video. Or your photo of it if you do have a photo instead of a video. You never know. I think this hay rack is going to be staying. It's good for the pigs because it stretches their back legs, which I don't usually use a lot. They can stand up and reach for it. They have to sort of stretch out, so that's better for them, I think. There's not really much update on the pigs themselves. I do have a new website. If you would like to have a look, it is still in the building progress, so please do not think that's going to be how it looks forever. If you go into Google and put in "Follow My Guinea Pigs" with no spaces, you can search it and you'll see a caption underneath saying it'll be featured for Laurie, Lily and Lolly. So you'll know that's for us. So if you click on that, then you could just have a look at our little website as it is today. The link of Follow My Guinea Pigs on my homepage on my YouTube account is from my old ones on Webs. I don't really like that account, but I might just keep it anyway. So you could also have a look at that one if you wish. I will be keeping them both open, so don't worry about me ever deleting them if you have subscribed. I don't know. But yeah, I think this cage design is going to be how it actually stays. I do like this design and especially the ramp area in the kitchen. I love that because she can't, well, if she wanted to, she could stop and have a look over here. It does bend, but not enough for her to fly over the top. She never stops on the ramp to have a look, because she's so low down, she thinks there's nothing else there. So she doesn't bother to have a look. That's why we made the window. She sits near the window and has a look out, so she could see them all down the bottom anyway if she wanted to. And she can see you doing work to her cage at the bottom. Oh dear. Pigs! Stop it. Stop it. These two are always having their little rumbles. I don't know why. Stop it. Oi. Stop it. They have their little rumbles and little fights from now and again, but these two are sisters and they do have their little fights, but nothing really bad, and never have been as far as I'm aware. A story about when I knew them at their first home. My friend got some rabbits off her, and she had 2 guinea pigs that she also wanted to get rid of, and these are the 2. They lived in a garage for chickens, and she had rabbit cages in there and everything. These 2 were in quite a large guinea pig cage. I've got to admit, I got that off her because my friend had them after she did, and then I got them after my friend. I got given the cage too, and I do use that, and I've kept it. It is quite big, and it is good for if they need separating or whatever. So I've kept it, and it's collapsible, other than the base, obviously. And they were in that, and apparently they used to fight a lot when they were in that cage, but it's not surprising because the cage is not big enough for any kind of space to get away from each other. My friend bought them a rabbit cage, but it was even smaller than the cage that she got given, which really is not any good because that made them fight even more. So everyone thought, oh, they won't get along, they never do, they won't get along with any other guinea pig. Which, yeah, is probably right because they're dominant and they're grown up together, they don't know what else to do. That's probably why they don't really get on with Lily. I mean, Lily's always been on her own, so she's quite dominant for her own space, which is probably also contributing why they won't get along. But really, there's no big issues. They all live happily in here. They never have arguments in here, like big rumbles or anything like that against each other. Or they don't try and bite each other, so that's not too bad at least. Other than that, really, there's nothing more I could say. But now they've got into this CNC part, they have not been fighting as much. They don't actually fight, they just rumble and nip a little bit on the behind, which you've seen in the video. They used to have a 2x4 on the floor, which goes from that corner just down here. So really, you only had about that space to walk up and down and clean the cages out, which was really difficult, hence why we moved them up onto here. It's so much easier as you just walk along and you're not towering over them, which I do not like at all. I may still get scared because you are still quite big, but oh well. And Lily's cotching out with her little leg sticking out. Oh, Lily. You may be able to see the little remnant of her haircut. Didn't go to plan, I've got to admit. Her nails need cutting on her fat legs soon. I need to get them all booked in again. I'll leave them to it. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much the video for today. Just a little bit of information on the guinea pigs and their cages. This is definitely how the cages are going to stay, as I really am trying not to change it so often. I think I may be a slight CNC cage addict. I love to change the cages around, as you probably have seen from the videos and the photos that I've posted in my videos of their old cages. I used to change them like every other day because it used to annoy me so much. But yeah, so thank you very much for watching all my videos, and if you do have time, please check out my websites. I will be updating them both, but I'm in the process of making this new website a bit better, as it's only got a couple of different things on it. But you will be able to find some printable and downloadable sheets, like care sheets and stuff like that, which I'm writing out myself. So you'll be able to download them and then print them off with your printer, so I'll see how that goes. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you very soon. Okay, bye!